Hey guys, it's John Tom from Total Brohammer, and as you can see, today we'll be playing some Lizardmen. So, this is actually the 6th round of Shadow Online Gaming's YouTuber tournament, and my opponent is Zardar Total Warrior. Alrighty, so let's go over some army compositions as we approach here. I've got a front line of 5 Source Warrior with Shield. I've got 2 Star Scar Vets protecting a Salon Mage Priest of High Magic, and 2 Temple Guards. I've also got a Teardown Rider and a Terrorgheist Rider with Fire Leech Bola. So the plan with this build was anti-Terrorgheist. I'd hit the Terrorgheist with these guys, slow them down with poison, and shoot them up with some fire damage of the Fire Leech Bolas, which I thought would do pretty good against the regenerating Terrorgheist there. And also I have the Tempest, of course, to do a ton of damage to anything in the air, as well as immobilize them. And once the Terrorgheist decide to jump down, they'd have to jump down into any of my high value targets into Temple Guard. And also the Source Scar Veteran can be pretty scary, and I actually do have their Potion of Strength and Deadly Onslaught on both of them. So I made them for some... I need them to be able to put out some DPS really fast, because Terrorgheist with their regeneration can be quite scary. But yeah, so I got Apotheosis, Arcane Forging, and the Tempest on old Salon Mage Priest of High Magic here. And the reason I have Arcane and Forging is in case the opponent doesn't bring anything flying, which surprisingly enough to me, Zardar Total Warrior did not. So let's go ahead and go over his army. As you can see, my Fire Leech Bolas are putting their fire damage into the regenerating Sternsmen, and we're just shooting at this corpse cart right here. So he's got 4 zombies in the front, he's got 4 spearmen, 2 corpse cart, 3 grave guard, including the Sternsman, a white king, and he is on foot, as well as Vlad von Karstein. So he actually decided to go with the Blood Knight route, which, as you'll see, might actually work out to his advantage in this one. He's also got a Necromancer over here, with Invocation of Nehek, and some zombie summons, which I also really like. So I'm going to go ahead and engage across the front line here, get these charges into these zombies, taking off 25% of their health like immediately. Send these Source Scar Veteran out. I'm going to try to zone out these Blood Knights with my Temple Guard, of course, and have my Source Scar Veteran just waiting in the wings to kill any single entity targets. So here comes the White King, but I see an opportunity to go kill this corpse cart right here, and I'm like, well, that's pretty good, because this guy's providing, I think he provides buffs. Let me go ahead and just pause it right here and see what he's got, what all the regular corpse cart does. So he yeah, he provides buffs, and does he heal? Regenerates hit points of, yeah, so he does heal. Yeah. So yeah, he's healing and buffing, so I figured let's take him out and help our guys out on this left flank here. As you can see, I'm throwing down a regeneration, a banishment on these Sternsmen, since they are not in melee combat right now. I figure I can get some good damage on them, and as you can see, Zardar Total Warrior is going to do a very good job at just going wherever my very slow Temple Guard, with only 31 speed, are not. So yeah, he's just going to be avoiding them, and now you see he's coming over here with some dank rear charge action. I'm going to turn around and try to charge back, but he's just getting there. Every time I'm going to try to sandwich him, he's just going to pull out, because these guys are so slow. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. So in here I got my Source Scar Veteran. I've am popping the Potions of Strength and their abilities. He's got Master of Beguilement on that guy. And we're going to start laying down the beatdown on both Vlad and this White King. As you can see, we're doing a ton of damage here. I got the Salon Mage Priest back here. He's just sitting here all sweaty, just watching. He likes to watch, you know. As you see, he ran in here, and when my Temple Guard tried to come and collapse on the Blood Knights, he just summoned some zombies with that Necromancer and just pulled out. And as you see, he didn't take too much damage. So now he's seeing that his White King is indeed in trouble, as well as Vlad, and he's going to go straight after him. I'm going to be pulling the Salon Mage Priest of High Magic through the line so that he can't get charged by the Blood Knights here. And this is a bad situation for my Source Guard Veteran. So as you can see, I'm trying to pull them through the infantry here, and I'm trying to collapse with my Temple Guard, but as soon as they get there, he's out of there. As far as the infantry fight goes, it looks like my Source Warriors are doing pretty good against the Grave Guard, all things considered. And yeah, So right now I'm just trying to get these guys on these goddamn Blood Knights. Trying to pull my Sword Scar veterans over this way to get on Vlad. Very important to take him out. Dropping Apotheosis on units all over the place. I think I'm going to have an Arcane Unforging. Man, and as you can see, Vlad, although we had him at half health, has already gotten his health all the way back up. I hate that about the vampire counts. I'm going to be running some rear charges to try to break these guys, and also activating Plague of Dominion to try to get these guys to crumble. But it's not working too well, so that's unfortunate for me. As you can see, he's pulled around to his side, and now my Temple Guards are all stuck on his fodder infantry, which is taking forever to cut through. And he is going to get a good hit on my Salon Mage Priest here. So I don't know what I just casted there. Probably an Arcane Unforging on his Lord here. Yep, that is the case. So I'm going to be pulling him through here. These two Sword Scar Veteran are beating up on Vlad von Karstein, and my Temple Guard are forming up right here, ready to protect the Salon Mage Priest as he retreats. So now I'm actually, every time my Temple Guard touch these guys, I mean, they get hits in and they're doing good damage, but we just cannot get in combat here. So we are going to start getting some engagements right here. They're trying to get those Sword Scar Veterans, but the Apotheoses are really keeping me alive. As you see, he's going to try to summon more zombies, but Vlad got knocked down, so it canceled the zombie summon, which I think is something that should not happen. Knockdown shouldn't cancel summons or spells, especially if it's going to take a... Well, actually, I'm not too concerned that they do that. The fact is, if you cancel a spell, it sometimes takes away the Winds of Magic or the charge, and you just don't get anything from it. So I'm going to pop a Apotheosis on a Scar Veteran. As you can see, I popped a Shield of the Old Ones and a Banishment over here to try to finish off these Spearmen over here. But we're doing okay. Battle's pretty pitched at this point, and it's not going too heavy either way because these Blood Knights are still up and running, but my Sword Scar Veterans are now beating up on Vlad, and they do indeed have him as his healing cap. So that's very good for me. But he's going to come in here with the Blood Knights, so I'm going to have to get out of there real quick. As you see, with those Blood Knights coming in, the Salon Mage Priest and High Magic, so I turn around here, and unfortunately for Zardar here, some of his Blood Knights are being pulled through Temple Guard, which means they're just getting a bunch of hits on him. So as you can see, I'm trying to get this guy in the mix with the Temple Guard, also giving him a Order of Quetzal, which is the AoE buff from my Salon Mage Priest and High Magic here. But I also give him a Cold Blood while he's not in combat too, and an Apotheosis. So the healing from the Salon Mage Priest and High Magic is just fantastic. Looks like we're finishing off the Sternsmen over here, and I'm just running around with the Sword Scar Veteran, looking for those high value targets. I need to get on Vlad von Karstein, who is pretty isolated over here, so as you can see, the Sword Scar Veterans are moving this way. But seeing that I have no support here, and he has all this infantry, I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit cautious with my Scar Veterans, and wait till my infantry is in there. He's going to try to get a charge here, but decides to peel off at the last second because he's not getting a great charge. We finish off the Stormsman, which frees up all these units, and now we got a little bit of surround on them. So I have my my Pterodon Riders in here trying to block up the charges and movements of these guys, and of course I'm always trying to get in here, but man, he's just doing a great job at keeping those Blood Knights away from my Temple Guard. But I'm going to go ahead and pop an Apotheosis on these Temple Guard, but I actually have more healing than him at this point, so it's not looking good for him. Alright, so seeing that Vlad von Karstein is in here, it's time to send those Sword Scar Veteran looking to bounding in here. Just ready to beat up on Vladdy Daddy. Oh, and punted. That raptor just bit him in the face. So, popping the Plague of Dominion here. Still trying to get on his Lord there, but again he slips away. These Temple Guard, actually, I finally get on some Blood Knights here, but there are Temple Guard all in this mix too, so I'm going to go ahead and have my Sword Scar Veteran start beating up on this Necromancer, and here come in my infantry, and at this point we've just worn down his infantry so much, and Vlad is so low that now that we've got this surround with the Temple Guard in the back of these Blood Knights, it's not looking good for my opponent. These Sword Scar Veterans absolutely beat up that Necromancer. I'm going to pull him out because I need them to go around and hit Vlad, but it looks like Vlad is just simply losing to these Sword Warriors. He's going to stun some zombies, which is really going to help him take some damage though, so that's really good for him, but he doesn't have any regeneration left, so 455 hit points, and he's going to be going down soon. And right now, our infantry is just far superior to his. And so as you can see, we got the all of them surrounded here, and then we are going to get some army losses as we get some really good hits on this corpse guard. So in the end, the Temple Guard was slow, but man, were they tanky, and man, can they put out some damage over time. And at that point, despite the terror route from a lot of my guys here, I assume that's a terror route, we do bring down Vlad, and with that, the army began to shatter. Alright, so we can just fast forward through the zombie matchup. Surprised he didn't, you know, resign at this point. That's alright though. We're gonna go ahead and finish up the zombies, and that's gonna be the last match of the first section of this tournament. So that leaves me with 2 losses and 4 wins, and we'll go ahead and look at the breakdown here. Sword Scar Veterans did a fuckload of damage to his White King and Vlad von Karstein and his Corpse Guard. Got tons of kills across the board, of course, with a lot of fodder units, that's to be expected. Yeah, Pterodon Riders and Pterodon Riders with Fireleaf Bolas turned out to be pretty useless, and I probably should have put these guys on Carnosaurs instead of getting these guys. That would have been way more useful, I think. But yeah, a good game to Zardar Total Warrior here, and go check out his channel, guys, as well as Shadow Online Gaming's, and they will, of course, both be in the description. So, y'all have a good one. This is Jotan for Total Brohammer, signing out.